Hey, boy, TheSuffolkRam here from Man Nerds. So, Fallout 4's been announced today. Well, I say today, it was actually announced yesterday. I've just been a bit slow at getting around to actually doing a video for it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm quite excited. I have played the first Fallout game. Well, I say play probably about third, halfway through. Can't exactly remember all the ins and outs. It's been a long time since I played it. I did unfortunately manage to delete my game save, unfortunately, which is why I never ever got around to completing it. Never played the second one. Fallout 3 was probably my first foray into the Fallout universe, and I really enjoyed it. I really liked the style of the universe. I liked the atmosphere of it. There were some issues with it. Oh, sorry, that is my dog. Sorry. There were some issues with the atmosphere as well, but I'll pick up those a bit later. New Vegas, I remember getting it when it came out and enjoyed it because it was more Fallout. Must admit, I didn't like New Vegas as much as Fallout 3. I wasn't into the sort of western-y cowboy atmosphere. I didn't actually enjoy it that much. I thought the writing was better, and I thought the storyline was a lot better, a lot stronger. So I'm hoping that'll carry on to the new Fallout. But Fallout 4. So, what have we got to look forward to? Well, obviously we had the teaser trailer release, so there's only so much you can put out of these teaser trailers. Some stuff probably put in deliberately to wind up fans, some stuff that's been put into for a placeholder, some stuff that may be quite important. Stuff we have picked up from which look quite important in it. Well, we know we've got some returning enemies. I mean, looking at once, I saw a Deathclaw in there. I saw some feral ghouls in there. I think I saw Marla, but I haven't gone back and checked. Oh, it looked like Marla, but I might be wrong on that. We've now definitely got the Protectrons back as well. Some other cool things we have seen it though is we've got some awesome iBots in there as well. I forgot about the iBots. Cool things we have seen it though is there's an airship. So using that, I'm going to say it's probably a bit further along than perhaps something else. It's also set in a similar time span of the other Fallout games. About 250 odd years after the original war. So the world started to rebuild. This is actually one of my gripes with Fallout. It didn't really... I never felt Fallout I was actually really surviving. I'm talking about Fallout 3 in New Vegas. I never felt like I was on the edge of survival. I thought survival was done better by someone like Stalker. We actually felt like you were pushing us what you can and can't do. I mean, I hope they make it... You feel like you're more desperate to survive in this game. That's what I want to feel like. I want to feel like I'm actually desperate to survive. I will now put my hands up. Never played on hardcore. Perhaps hardcore changed the whole dynamic of the game in New Vegas. I don't know. I never tried it. But that's what I want to just sort of feel like I'm really on the cutting edge. And everybody's most people are very quite nice. And it felt like society was on the mend. It felt like a new society was coming through and was not going to be that long before sort of normality resumed. What I would like to see in a Fallout game is a Fallout game set just after the war. I mean, literally months after. A game where, say, perhaps you go into the vault at the start of the war, and then 6 months later, you have to leave. You know, this is when you have to get out of there. You have to go, or a year later, say. So you still remember what the world was like when you went into that vault, but you come out, and it's different, and it's a really on occasion. You know, in some ways it's a lot more desperate because there'll be a lot less people around. Because obviously not the groups of humans who would survive won't be quite so numerous because they don't have time to repopulate. There'll be more supplies around though because there would be less for eating, and there would be less monsters around or only ones that have escaped from sort of military bases. So I think that'd be an interesting dynamic. I always be cool to see a Fallout game set out somewhere else other than the United States. We've had plenty in the United States. Why don't we go somewhere, I don't know, like somewhere in Europe? Hey, why not the UK? Hey. Perhaps somewhere like Russia or even somewhere like remote like Africa. That would probably become Far Cry Fallout, which I'm not sure that would go down too well. And just sort of it'd be nice to try something a bit different. But as it looks, it's going to be something similar pattern as before. You're a vault driller, you leave the vault, and off you go into the world. I'm sorry if you can hear some noise in the background. My dog's going slightly mad. I'm not quite sure why. She's found something she likes to look of. So here's some grunts in the background. I do apologise. I mean, talking dogs, there's a dog in it. Yay. No, that'll be called dog meat. Obviously there's some little subtle hints there. There's obviously Spellhead still going to return, or at least they look like going to. I mean, there might not be Brotherhood Steel. There might be people who also access the power arm. If they can build an airship, but logically, who else would have the resources to do that apart from Brotherhood Steel? And we also saw some clips of some of the previous weapons returning, so definitely something interesting on there. So, well, so summary, I would like to see for Fallout to make it dark, perhaps a bit more gritty, a bit more harder to survive. Make it perhaps more. I can't. I'm interested. The world they set in was all. I think they need to explore the boundaries of where they could set it. I mean, we had the desert. We had the more city area. I'd perhaps like to see something perhaps a bit more temperate. I'm thinking sort of similar. I mean, I always like Point Lookout, the Fallout 3 expansion. I like Point Lookout. I found that as a very atmospheric place, and something a bit more place like that would be interesting. So all in all, I'm quite hyped for Fallout 4. I'm assuming it's going to be on the same engine as Sky, which would be cool. I look forward to E3 when we get to find some more information out. So, thank you very much for watching. These are my basic sort of intro thoughts, and I look forward to seeing you on another video at some point when I can be bothered to record one. So, see you later, guys. TheSuffolkRam here, signing off. Thank you.